We are just having the slides projected, so you all can see how the steps, the screenshots, along with the steps of how you can post your questions in each of the platforms. We're just having the slides projected for all of you. And as we are projecting, so as we are having it projected, meanwhile, just want to tell, there are many of you who are offering, see, there are many of you who are sharing your clicks. Many of you are sharing your experiences with Devi Parashakti, how it has been, Nithyananda, Navigilaya. So many of you are every day doing it and consistently experiencing it. So we request all of you to actually take a few minutes to also share your joy and this opportunity that Swamiji has opened up for the humanity to reach out to more number of people. You might have your near and dear ones, the people that you care for, your family, your extended family members and your friends, everyone. Share these opportunities with them. Share, let them know that they have an opportunity to ask directly to the divine itself. And they have an opportunity to have the guidance from the divine. So take a few minutes to share with them.
When people are suffering, right? Like, let's say somebody close to you is suffering with COVID or any infection because of that, and a lot of other things like economic problems. The best thing that we can do at this time may not just be sending them to the hospital or anything, but connecting them with the divine. How many people are sharing? Oh my God, just that they had Devi Darshan, their whole people are infected by COVID, they've just disappeared. Their whole, some person started hearing, all after so many years, they started hearing, somebody started speaking. Amazing miracles are going on. Amazing, amazing. All you need to do is, you just take a moment now and you just go and share this with them. All the people who you think that they are affected, they're not feeling well, something, just go and share this link with them, because this share that you are doing is going to be saving lives. Actually, before we enter into the sharing part, I just wanted to share like what, even now I click with this sharing so much. Once the satsang was going, Swamiji satsang was going on, and we were just sharing the links just randomly with few people. Somebody messaged telling, Ma, thank you so much for saving my life. I didn't understand what they meant. I messaged and asked, yeah, I don't know who you are. Like, what happened? Why are you telling this? Then he said, he was about to suicide. So I used to join this suicide group, depression group on Facebook and share Swamiji's teachings with them. And I shared a live satsang on that group that day. Then he said, he stumbled upon this video. He wanted to post on that group and he was about to jump and suicide. So for that, he opened that group. And then he saw Swamiji's video. And exactly when he opened, Swamiji told why he should live. He said he felt so deeply connected with Swamiji and he just decided to say yes. And then he saved himself and he decided never again to even have the thought of suicide. Understand, so many beings are actually waiting for it. We may think, oh, people might be knowing, people might be seeing. No, your share is important. The moment, every time you click a share and you're sharing this link with as many people as possible, please understand, you are saving their lives. You don't know, you never know who is waiting for what, who is waiting, and what is it that they're waiting for also. So do take a moment now and go and share this with them.
Yes. I now request the interview operator to kindly project the slides, please. You can now project the slides, the steps for social media.
So we repeat the 5 platforms through which you can connect with Devi Parashakti. First is YouTube. So just become a member of Kailasa's SPH JGM, so Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel. So come to this channel, Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel, and you become a member. Then you can post your questions in the comment section. The second is through Facebook. Become part of Kailasa's SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. And you can, once you become part of this, just either come and join the Facebook page, just like it, follow it. Right below that, you will actually see a live video. Click the live video and you will be able to comment, post your questions as comments under that. Third is the Instagram page. And in the Instagram page, what you'll actually be able to see the latest post on top, along with that taxing that this is the place where you need to post the questions. So you can go there, you can post your questions as comments. Fourth is through Twitter. So on Twitter, you can go to Kailasa's SPHJGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Twitter channel, and the user ID is @Shri Nithyananda. So you can go to this and go to the latest post, latest tweet. Reply to that tweet along with hashtag Ask the Avatar and mention @repeat. Go to the Twitter, official Twitter account for Swamiji @Shri Nithyananda and post your question as a reply to the top post, the topmost post. Post it as a reply along with hashtag Ask the Avatar and tagging @Shri Nithyananda, mentioning Swamiji's Twitter ID. Next is through WhatsApp. Yes, you can officially WhatsApp Devi. You can WhatsApp by visiting the link kailasa.org/ask the avatar.
Yes.
And if you can see it projected on the screen now. So let's enter into preparing ourselves for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan now. What is Bhava Samadhi Darshan? See like this. The next slide is to be projected.
Yes. Now, as we are entering into the next segment, representing the operator to project the next set of slides, the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan, first thing we need to understand is it is not an event that is happening in space and time. Rather, the darshan happens the moment we are lifted out of space and time. Actually, bhava means attitude, adi means source. When you're having this bhava samadhi, and sama means one. So bhava samadhi literally means where in the attitude that you have, the bhava is feeling one with the source. And it's really, really very powerful, unique to Sanatana Hindu Dharma.
And bhava is defined as directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through the meditation on the avatar. Next slide. The next slide. See, what then happens is our brain neurons mirror and activate, process all the observed movements or the information of the avatar just by the act of seeing, just by seeing, without having or needing any physical act of imitation, which means our entire body silently, without any movement, recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. The next slide. The next slide.
Science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance. This is what modern day science is discovering and terming as quantum tunneling. When this happens, our thoughts per second, could go to the next slide, no? The thought per second rate drastically reduces, and we enter into the beautiful space of thoughtlessness where we become mentally at ease in coexisting the dimension beyond duality, where we and the divine become one. Now I'll explain the science of this quantum tunneling distance so we are able to grasp it. See, like how science defines it as like an electron. An electron with low kinetic energy. See, electron, especially in quantum physics, electron is both a particle and a wave. If electron behaves as a particle, it cannot cross with a low kinetic energy. It cannot cross the uphill, right? It won't be able to go over it. Like the energy barrier, it will not be able to go over it. But if it is acting as a wave, it can propagate through it. So the electron, when it is behaving as a wave and propagating through the energy barrier, that phenomenon is called as quantum tunneling. And this is exactly the science behind Bhavasamadhi Darshan also. And because of this, during the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, our first whatever happens in the avatar starts reflecting in our brain. The mirror neuron happens, as well as the deep connection, the entanglement starts happening. The science of Bhavasamadhi Darshan. It's really a beautiful excerpt from Chaitanya's Charitamrita. How unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mind. Alas, when I see it, even I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Sri Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I can't. After due consideration, I find that the only way to release this sweetness is the constitution of Sri Radhika.
The science behind Bhavasamadhi Darshan is very simple and a very, very powerful book. The science is where the Nija avatar, the embodied form, is manifesting Paramashiva in there are three ways through which it happens. First, Paramashiva, which is a consciousness, the formless, expresses through the being of Paramashiva as a light body, the Divya Sharira. And then it manifests in the physical form, the embodied form, as a Nija Avatara for us to experience the same. There's a beautiful verse from the Malini Vijayottara Tantra, which beautifully explains this. We'll now see the scriptural reference for this science.
Next slide, ma. Shakti Padadva Yadam, by the enlightening teachings of the Guru Katana, by the Shakti Pada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, the Paramam Padam, is attained.
Now we can see beautiful examples of how this science manifests. For example, today we are all going to receive the darshan of Devi Parashakti. Now what is the science behind it? It is where the consciousness of Devi Parashakti manifests through the being of Rajarajeshwari, the next slide, and manifests as a Nija Avatara, the physical form as Devi Meenakshi. Same way, the consciousness of Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests in the physical form, the embodied form as Bhagavan Muruga. Same way, the consciousness of Arunagiri Yogeshwara, the consciousness of Bhagavan Paramashiva manifests through the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and it manifests as a physical form, the embodied form as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. Another example for this is where the consciousness of Parandama, the formless, manifests through Divya Sharira, the light body of Bhagavan Mahavishnu, and it manifests in the Nija Avatara, the embodied form as Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The science is the Archa Avatara, the deity, reflects the consciousness and manifestation, the being, the superconscious energy. But the human beings are not mature enough to grasp the whole, what we see as Archata, we're not able to grasp that experience. So out of compassion, the Nija Avatara happens. And he manifests the whole thing in an embodied form. And he reaches out to the humanity and in the embodied form for us to experience the divine. Now, when we have the Bhava Samadhi darshan of the Nija Avatara, manifesting the beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, all the auspicious components, the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us.
Basically, the dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nija Avatara, for us to experience the same is only Bhava Samadhi darshan. And this is an experience of costless bliss. You will have deep, costless bliss when you are experiencing the Bhava Samadhi darshan. Your whole being comes alive, celebrating the energy wave of existence. The next slide now. Yes. Next slide, please. Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. Bhava Samadhi darshan is like a window to experience the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way we can comprehend, in a way we can understand. So even without much effort from our side, our whole bio-memory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, during this Bhava Samadhi darshan. Just a glimpse of the darshan of the avatar is enough. It cleanses karmas of lifetimes, creating a deep, lasting transformation in us. Now, what is the best space to receive this from? Gratitude. Gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness in all levels, physical, psychological, and ultimately the conscious level itself. Darshan meditation as a preparation helps us to fall in the space of gratitude, and understand it is during this time that we drop all our conscious decisions. What we want, what we need, all these wants, and that is all you need to manifest the best for your life and life of people around you.
And as you are receiving the darshan, just sit with the context, the space, saying Paramashiva and Parashakti. I know you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you are in the embodied form as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism also. And you are in this body. You are the source for both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. Now from this space, take a few minutes to set up your Panchopachara Puja kit. The Panchopachara is the 5 offerings that you make to receive the Bhava Samadhi darshan. It's very important. It's a key preparation process to receive the Bhava Samadhi darshan.
See, whatever items you have, see, the 5 items we will tell. In this, if you're having all, great. At least whatever you have, you can offer. The sandalwood powder, which is the ganda, then flowers, then incense stick, then a lamp, lit lamp, and this food offering, which is the naivedya. So even if you have some dry fruits, some fruits, or if you have prepared some naivedyam for Devi Parashakti, you can have those offerings ready. So please do take a few minutes now and get those offerings ready. And
as we're preparing ourselves for this, just a small announcement to all the viewers. We will be having the Bhava Samadhi darshan as we're all preparing ourselves to receive the Bhava Samadhi darshan and Parashakti Akashic. We will be having the Bhava Samadhi darshan from 8:30 p.m. onwards. So as we all can continue preparing for the Bhava Samadhi darshan, let's take a few minutes to set up the Panchopachara Puja kit before we enter into the next segment of our program.
Otherworldly but definitive sign manifesting. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you. Sada Shiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject, Akashic records, key to your future. Understand the few sacred secrets. Even these sacred secrets are from Akashic records. First, nothing can be destroyed. Please understand, none of your actions, thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. Everything is addition to existence. Thing just go on, gets added to existence. 10,000 years ago, what rishis were doing on the banks of Saraswati is still available in the cosmic archives as if it is happening now. Please understand, 60,000 years before, what human beings are doing in the Ganges civilization is available as if it is happening now with the 4D clarity, not just 3D, 4D clarity. Nothing can be destroyed in the world. Everything is stored. Akashic records. And one more important sacred secret you need to understand, time is not 3 as you think, past, present, future. It is the small mind which cannot see things as it is, which constantly needs to segregate. For example, if you keep a fruit basket on the table, ordinarily if you look, you will look in one moment and you know it is a fruit basket and 5 different fruits are there. But for a child, it cannot grasp the whole thing immediately. It will say first, oh, banana, then mango, pineapple, apple. It can understand only one by one. Same way, the past, present, future. In Sanskrit we call it Kala. Only a ignorant mind which cannot grasp perceives as past, present, future. But in truth, it is not 3 different things. An enlightened being sees Kala as one entity, one experience, one reality. Continuously, wise men all over the world, again and again, in all religions, repeat this one truth. History repeats itself. Understand, the patterns are same. So it is not even repeating, it is rebeating. The whole life is certain rhythm with certain beats. That rhythm is continuously moving. Even the word repeating is not right word. Rebeating is right word. History is constantly rebeating itself. Because past is not independent of future and future is not independent from the past. They are just single unit.
Do you sometimes find the fear of what could happen is making
your innermost consciousness can just experience all 3 at a time. Simply, it can experience. All these three are just the very integral part of your inner space. When your consciousness leans towards past, it is caught in greed. When it leans towards the future, it is caught in fear. When it is sitting with the present, it is inspired. Please understand, when it moves towards the future, it is caught in fear. That is why it jumps to greed. Greed heals fear. Fear reduces greed. Greed reduces fear. Greed reduces the fear and brings you back to the reality. And greed reduces the fear and brings you back to reality. Past, present, future, one entity. One existence, one unity. Just with the consciousness which does not get stuck in the fear or in the greed, you can see the whole. You can see the whole. Please understand. You can see the whole. Past, present, and future. I'll give you a very simple understanding. As on now, each one of you will be having some fears about the future, some desire about the future. Constantly your inner mind will be projecting your fears are going to be reality. But your desires are saying, no, your desires should become reality. So now leave both. Leave the fight to your fears and desires. You just back out in the fight without supporting fear or desires. Please understand, if you just distance yourself from your fears or desires, even now, just distance yourself, back out, and look at the future without any of the projection. You will simply be able to see your past, your future, your present. All three of them does not have watertight compartmented separation or boundary walls. It is just one flowing into the another. Other has to be used because no other word. It is just extension of one into another.
Yahoo Finance says there's a new megatrend taking Wall Street by
I tell you, just today morning what was happening. All of you to gather and get ready to come for the satsang. It's a beautiful morning. So naturally, being was settling into the samadhi. I just remembered the subject I am supposed to speak, the Akashic records. The moment I remembered, I can see very clearly. My fears about the past are not there. Just sitting on the pure inspiration, pure energy, I could see very clearly the past and future are not two different things. It is just extension of the other. Only when you are too much caught in the past, you are caught in fear or greed. Only when you are caught too much in fear or greed, you feel past and future is separate entities. I am explaining very subtle truth, very subtle concepts. If you understand whatever I am expressing now itself, great. Enjoy. If not, don't worry. Next 1 week, every night before going to sleep, take 1 spoon of aritaki powder that has a capacity to make your brain grow subtle grooves which will make you understand these great truths. It is called ojas. See, the subtle grooves in the brain is called ojas, which needs high level of oxygen in your body, which has a capability to make you understand these great truths. See, when I utter the word, disassociate yourself from fear and greed and just watch. You will see your past and future is just extension of same mechanism, same energy. It is not two different entity. When I utter these words, how many of you feel it is really clicking in you? You may not completely experience it or realize it, but the words I am uttering is clicking. Yes, it is catching. You feel it sounds true. How many of you feel? Please raise your hand. I just wanted to see. Great. Great. Please understand, because I am taking you to the very subtle truths. Akashic records are the verbal, visual, 5-dimensional document. When I say 5-dimensional, I mean any incident as it is happened, including the smell, that was there at that moment. The smell and the feeling of touch means the weather temperature, visual, sound, and the emotion. All 5 dimensions are packed and recorded in the Akashic records. Please understand, just like a film in the camera captures 2 dimensions of visualization and verbalization. In the video camera, visualization and verbalization both are captured. Same way, the film in the cosmos is a space. In the space, all 5 dimensions, sound, visual, Sada Shiva Sama dimension of visualization and verbalization. In the video camera, visualization and verbalization both are captured. Same way, the film in the cosmos is a space. In the space, all 5 dimensions, sound, visuals, smell, taste, and touch. All 5 dimensions of whatever is happening is continuously getting recorded. As the future is nothing but the extension of the past, the future is also predetermined. The major course of the future is predetermined. Please understand. In the past, in India, people were sitting on the floor, having plates and eating with the hands. Idlis, the old breakfast. Then, now people sit on the dining table, use the spoons and forks, maybe eating pizza. In the future, they may be sitting somewhere, eating something, using something. That may change in future, but they were eating only through mouth in the past, now also only through mouth. In future also they will be eating only through mouth. That cannot be changed. So the major things in the past or in the present or in the future cannot be changed. Please understand, when I utter the word future is predetermined, realize the freedom in you. Don't be frustrated. All the frustrating parts of your past can be changed. Only the components and the parts which puts you in restful awareness are predetermined. Let me describe more clearly. The parts which affects you with fear and greed always have a possibility for innovation. If you are affected by the fear of a snake or greed of something, those things can be changed in your future because that is not reality. But there is something which is reality, which always puts you in restful awareness, that cannot be changed. Let me give you one example from Vedanta. I know I am talking about very subtle concepts, very subtle truths. If you are a new person, new visitor, and it is too much for you, I sincerely apologize. But the subject Akashic records is too big subject. I have to reveal the truths. Please understand. In the dark night, you are walking in a forest alone. A rope is lying on your way. The moment you see first thing, naturally, you will have the fear stroke. It may be snake. At least for a few seconds, you will be in that mood. It is a snake. And most of us, our eyes have so much of power. It will show as if that end of that rope is moving little bit. That's power of our eyes. So you'll have the fear stroke. In few minutes, if you observe that rope very closely, strongly, intensely, suddenly you will realize, no, it is not snake, it is just ordinary rope lying. Then you will just settle down, relax. First, the impact happening on you, that fear. The second, the realization of you relaxing into the restful awareness. So these two components are there in this whole incident. This falling back into the restful awareness can't be changed even in future. The restful awareness is reality that does not change in the past or in the present or in the future. When I say future is predetermined, I mean the component of the restful awareness is predetermined. You have to fall back on the restful awareness. So be free. You have no suffering. No incident in your future can destroy you. You have to fall back on the restful awareness. It is predetermined destiny. Sada Shiva Sama. Changed, can be altered. The moment it is gifted to me, I'll open it and share it with you all. I received it only just today morning. Not be changed. Only the possibility of delusion is your freedom. Again, celebrate because it is your freedom. You can always stop the delusion. What a beautiful existence. Just make this into your reality. Make this into your reality. Future has two possibilities. The possibility of falling back into the wisdom, enlightenment, restful awareness, that is predetermined, that is extension of the past, that is programmed. Only the possibility of delusion is your freedom. I think Kala Bhairava has solved all possible problems related to past, present, future, and the questions possible about.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we have one more person joining us to share her experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. We have Ma Parameshwara joining us from Los Angeles. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma, thank you so much for joining us live to share your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. Can you kindly introduce yourself and share your experience of the Akashic reading?
Yes. And since then, I am so connected with him and the Los Angeles beautiful our temple. First of all, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share. And how Swamiji says, it's always, I wanted to share since a long time. And this is the great opportunity for me because the Devi Darshan, even I was not myself that aware with the Devi energy. And in the beginning, I just like, even though I do everything with Swamiji since 2007, but this is something very unique that Swamiji opened up, how he is showing us that we all have possibility of having all this energy in us. And it's just so amazing. And when I read first time that at the translation that Swamiji said, or rather, sorry, Devi Parashakti said that look it in my three eyes when you are in darshan, and you will have a great experience and Kundalini awakening. And since then, I started looking at Swamiji in three eyes, and all of a sudden, my Kundalini was awakened. I was jumping in my chair like anything, and it was so beautiful. And now I see the way Devi spoke, even to me, I could almost understand everything, and I wanted a great blessings for my grandson, who is a special child, I can tell right now. And this was like confirming when Swamiji said his name and told me that he is my son. Devi said that he's my son, and he will get all this kama, moksha, everything, right? So It was so beautiful. So I shared with my children, and then what happened that I forgot my second son's name to put, and all the kids' name put. I said, "Oh my God, I have to get Devi's blessings for all of us, because I want all of them to be enlightened." And being born in a Jain family, I know the importance of enlightenment, and I learned that at very young age. And that is the main purpose that I got connected to Swamiji right away. And then right away that day morning, I wrote in question, and the Devi said everybody's name and blessed them. So I am so happy and so grateful to Devi and Parashakti and Swamiji, and whatever else he will take us to the journey. And can't wait, Ma. Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you so much, Ma, for coming and sharing your experience with Devi Parashakti, getting the blessings for your sons, for your grandsons, for the whole family's enlightenment. Wow, what a great moment that you have given to them through Devi Parashakti. Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you. Next, dear viewers, we will now be moving on to preparing ourselves to receive the darshan of Devi Parashakti. We are going to be having the live darshan at 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time tonight. And before that, we will be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. So we'll now be introducing you to the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. And following the Dhyana Mantra, we'll be having the meditation and the puja, Pranchopachara puja, leading on to the darshan. So let's get ready for the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra.
Yes. Now let us all enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. So we are now Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra is literally avatar birthing himself in the form of mantras, just like how the avatar transmits his spiritual energy through the process of Diksha, whether through Nayana Diksha, which is through look, or Sparsha Diksha, which is through touch. Same way, the Mantra Diksha, where he transmits his spiritual energy, he himself births himself in the form of Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra and blesses all of us. This is actually a service that we are doing as Kailasa for the benefit of the whole humanity and for the whole world itself to have the peace and blessings. Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra is extremely powerful and can give anything that you want for. And today we are going to be offering this Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra at the lotus feet of Devi Parashakti herself in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagatguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So now, let's enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. We are going to be offering for everyone that is suffering with the coronavirus, or even if you're near and dear ones are suffering with COVID, we are going to be offering the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra for them.
We are offering the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, the prayers on behalf of each and every one of you to Devi Parashakti in her embodied form as a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to heal all the after effects and side effects of the pandemic that the world is facing. We offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti on behalf of each and every one of you for her to remove any physical, emotional, mental or psychological impacts of the pandemic. We offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti for her to be there and attend to anybody who has lost their family members, their near and dear ones due to this pandemic. And we offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti on behalf of each and every one of you, for all of you to experience success and endeavors in every step that you take in your life. And we offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti on behalf of each and every one of you, for all of you to be bestowed with wealth, prosperity, and abundance. We offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti on behalf of each and every one of you, for all of you to overcome all the conflicts in your relationship.
And we're also going to be praying so that you have a complete, fulfilled life, even in the dimensions of job, wealth, that we're also going to be praying so that you are able to have a stable job, you're able to have stability in wealth. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that completion can be bestowed upon all of you. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that you experience completion with your mother. We're also going to be praying to Parashakti, the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagatguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, so that every single being can achieve its space of enlightenment and achieve everything that their being is seeking for. Now with this, let us enter into the Paramashiva Mantra. Please sit straight. Sit at the head, neck and spinal straight line. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Shivaya Namaha. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि.
I surrender to that Sadguru, who is the eternal bliss, the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. When you make a conscious resolution in the presence of the avatar, the power of the Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience and manifest your reality. Let us now enter into the conscious resolution.
Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham.
I am taking this conscious resolution today for destroying all my karmas and sins, and in order to please Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayakasya.
Who is the God of all gods? Who is the greatest of gods? The Lord of the universe and multiverses. Who is the Lord of the cosmos?
Sakala Jagat Srishti Sthiti Samhara Tiro Bhava Anugraha Kya Panchakritya Parayanasya. Adimadhyantarahitasya.
The one who is the cosmic the one who is the beginning, middle, and end, the one who is immeasurable.
Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishabharudhasya Mahadevasya.
The one who is the essence of the Akara, Ukara, Makara, and the Omkara. The one who is Mahadeva himself. The one who is the rider of the Vrishabha, the bull vehicle.
Kamikadivatulanta Mahatantrakhya Shaivagamaswarupasya Sakaranigamagamaswarupasya Shuddhadvaita Shaiva Swarupasya Nithyananda Padastasya Nithyananda Swarupasya Shuddha Sachidananda Vigrahasya Rupa Rupatitasya Sakala Nishkala Swarupasya Nitya Niranjana Niramaya Nirvikara Khandadi Visheshanasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhutasya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupasya Bhagavataha Shri Nithyananda Paramashivasya Cha Prityartham Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parade Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभायने संवत्सरे शुभायने शुभऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ.
During this auspicious time, during the second half of the lifetime of Lord Brahma, during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the regime of Vaivasvata Manu, during the first quarter of the Yuga called Nitya Yuga, in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, in the subcontinent called Bharatakanda, in the southern side of Mount Meru, in the Shakayara, during the auspicious year, which is one of the set of 60 years which is in practice, of which Prabhava is the first year, in the auspicious Ayana, in the auspicious season, in this auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, the phase of the moon, on this auspicious Tithi, the number of the day from the new moon or the full moon, on this auspicious day, during the auspicious Nakshatra Vedic star, during this auspicious Yoga and auspicious Karana, during such an auspicious moment.
Adi Kailase Kalpavrikshasya Adhaha Nithyananda Nagare Smrita Smritana Muktidayake Mahakshetre. Now, we request all the participants, whether you're offering this for yourself or for someone else. If you are offering for a meal, kindly chant the meal names now. Namadheyasya. Now, we request all the participants, whether you're chanting for yourself or you're offering it for someone else. If you're offering for a female, please chant the names of all the female participants now. Namnyaha cha yajamananam avayoho sahakutumbanam bandhuvarganam dayadivarganam mitravarganam sodaravarganam samesham.
For all those who are participants who send me with their families, relatives, inheritance, friends, brothers, and everyone.
Sarvabhisha siddhartam sarvamangalavaptyartham uttarottaranavatchinna sthiralakshmi praptyartham.
Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be unbroken and steady flow of abundance, prosperity, and wealth.
Kutumbe sarvesham sarvabhisha siddhartam chintita manorathavaptyartham.
Let the family always have all kinds of auspiciousness and anything which is desired be fulfilled.
Samesham adhivyadhinivrityartham samesham shiradipadaparyantam vidyamananam sameshu angeshu janita janishyamana sakala vidha nana vidaroganam vyapohartham. Tadvara,
which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various parts of the body be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy, handsome and graceful body be obtained.
Samesham parekartribhishya kritakarishymana sakala vida mantra tantra yantra vishachurna abhichara stambhana marana upchatana vidveshana vashikaranaadhi mantrika prayogebhyaha rakshana praptyartham tadvara samesha sarvabhisha siddhartam.
That protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts performed by people either in the past or yet to be performed in the future through the use of mantras, tantras, yantras, poisonous spells, employing spells for malevolent, etc.
Apamrityu dosha nivrityartham kala mrityu akala mrityu durmrityu nivrityartham.
Let all the doshas, ill effects related to death like destined death, unnatural death, fatal death be removed.
Antadrishti, bahi drishti, krura drishti, vyapara drishti, anukula drishti, pratikula drishti, ityadi sakala vida drishta dosha nivrityartham.
Let all the effects of evil eyes from known and unknown sources, effects of cruelty-filled eyes, evil eyes of business enemies, effects of evil eyes of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers, effects of the evil eyes of people who are against our well-being be removed.
Samesham anta shatru, bahi shatru, krura shatru, vyapara shatru, anukula shatru, pratikula shatru, ityadi sakala vida shatru badha nivrityartham.
Let all the evil effects of the inner enemies and outer enemies, fierce enemies, business enemies, enemies who project themselves as good, and enemies who work against our well-being be removed.
Samesham matrishapadi sakala vida shapanam vyapohanartham.
Let the effects of all the curses right from the mother be removed.
Anadi avidya-vasanaya pravartamane asmin mahati samsara chakre vichitrabhihi karma gatibihi vichitrasu yonishu punah punaha anekadha janitva.
From time immemorial, due to ignorance, we get caught in the vast cycle of birth and death due to the effects of our action and We take birth again and again in various bodies, which is quite strange.
Bhagavataha Shri Nithyananda Paramashivasya Aparitaya Kripaya Idanintana Manushya Janma Praptavatam.
Yet, due to some good action with the extreme and the immeasurable compassion and the grace of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, we have been blessed with a human body.
Sameshamiha Janmani Purva Janmani Janma Janmantareshu Sarvaihi Kritanam Shiva Ninda Devi Ninda Guru Ninda Dosha Vyapohartham Shiva Paradha Devya Paradha Gurva Paradha Dosha Vyapohartham.
Any kind of abuse we may have done to Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru in the present birth, past birth or in any of the births be removed. Any kinds of crimes or offences committed against Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru be removed.
Brahma Hatya Surapana Swarnasteya Guru Talpagamana Tatsansargakya Panchamaha Patakari Samasta Papa Vyatiriktartham.
Let the 5 great sins of killing Brahman, drinking prohibited alcohol, stealing, gold, having illicit relationship with Guru's wife, one's own mother, elder sister.
Vayasi kaumare yauvane vardhakye cha.
Let all the karmic effects of the action done as a child, adolescent, youth and as an old age person.
Jagrat swapna sushupti avasthasu.
Let all the karmic effects of the action done in the wakeful dream or deep sleep state.
Karmendriya jnanendriya vyaparaihi sambhavitanam.
Let all the effects done through the karmendriyas, the 5 organs which perform action like speech, hands, feet, excretion, reproductive organs, and the jnanendriyas, the 5 organs which receive information like ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin.
Rahasya kritanam, prakasha kritanam, adipatakanam, upapatakanam, sangalikarananam, malinikarananam, apatrikarananam, jati bramshakanam, prakirnitanam, evam navanam, navavidhanam, bahunam, bahuvidhanam, sarvesham papanam, sadhyaha.
Let the sense-based system narrow-minded sense such 9 sins and 9 types of sins and more sins and more types of sins be removed instantly and immediately.
Apanodana dwara samasta mangala praptyartham Shiva bhakti, Devi bhakti, Guru bhakti siddhyartham. Paramashivatva, Paramashiva.
Let the state of Paramashiva, states of Paramashiva, and powers of Paramashiva be obtained.
Kutumbe sarvada sanmangala praptyartham anyonya prema bhivridyartham purnatva siddhyartham sarvapanivridyartham.
Let the whole family always be showered with all the auspiciousness. Let the mutual love bloom among all the people. Let completion happen. Let all the mishap be removed.
Shiprarogya-vaptyartham ayur-bhiridhyartham.
Let the healthy body be obtained instantly and immediately. Let longevity be bestowed.
Vyapare udyoge cha sarvajana vashikaranartham tadvara unnato natasthana praptyartham.
Let your charisma impress everyone in business and job, and through that let you obtain the best of the best position.
Bahudhana saukya praptyartham griha kanaka pashuputra pautra dhanadhanya saukya praptyartham.
Let the extremely wealthy and happy life happen. Let various wealth be showered in the form of house, gold, cattle, children, grandchildren, money, grains, and all the comforts related to worldly life.
Adityadina navanam grahanam dosha pida nivaranartham Adityadina navanam grahanam anukulyata siddhyartham.
Let the malefic effects of the 9 planets be removed, and let the auspiciousness be bestowed by the grace of all the 9 planets.
भूम्यन्तरिक्षे विद्यमान भूत प्रेत पिशाच राक्षस ब्रह्म राक्षस वेताल कूष्मांड डाकिनी शाकिनी इत्यादि सर्वारिष्ट निवारणार्थम.
That all the evil effects that cause calamities on the planet Earth, the evil effects from the various demonic beings like Bhuta, Preta, dead people, Pishacha, demon, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Vetala, Kushmanda, the class of demons, Dakini, little devil, Shakini, the kind of female demon, be removed.
मनोव्याकुलता निवारणार्थम.
Let the mental confusion and worry be removed.
प्रारब्धे कर्मणि करिष्यमाणे कर्मणि आदिदैविक आदिभौतिक आध्यात्मिक विघ्न निवारणार्थम.
Let all the obstacles be removed with regard to actions done or going to be done related to God, world and spirituality.
समस्त ऋण निवारणार्थम धनलक्ष्मी धान्यलक्ष्मी संतानलक्ष्मी सौभाग्यलक्ष्मी विद्यालक्ष्मी शौर्यलक्ष्मी वीरलक्ष्मी विजयलक्ष्मी इत्यादि अष्टलक्ष्मी परिपूर्ण कृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम.
Let all the loans be removed. Let all the Ashtalakshmis like Dhanalakshmi, wealth, Dhanya-lakshmi, food and grain, Santana-lakshmi, offerings, Saubhagya-lakshmi, fortune, Vidya-lakshmi, knowledge, Shaurya-lakshmi, bravery, Veera-lakshmi, heroism, Vijaya-lakshmi, success be showered.
परीक्षासु उन्नत स्थाने विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं सर्व विद्या पारंगता सिद्ध्यर्थं मेधा शक्ति ग्रहण शक्ति अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं.
Let the top rank be obtained in the examination.
इत्यादि सकल विद सन्मंगलानि गुरु कृपा कटाक्षेण प्राप्त्यर्थम.
By the grace of the Guru, let all the above auspiciousness be showered upon.
श्री कैलासोनद द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़.
The one who has ascended the Madurai Adinam Shamala Pitam, which is the supreme place of Kailasa, where God Paramashiva resides and rules the whole cosmos and Kailasa.
श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिव पुत्र रत्न कुमार.
One who is no different from Meenakshi Sundar. The most beloved son.
सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवर्तृ.
The gem among gurus and unequaled avatar, the one who received the enlightenment by drinking the breast milk of Mother Parvati, the author of the famous Dravida Vedam, which is the essence of all the Vedas and Agamas.
श्रीमद् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह कालादि समस्त बिरदावल्य अलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती.
The one who adorned by the quadrangular palanquin of pearl, received by the grace of Paramashiva, adorned by musical instruments, Ambarla, Chambaram, the sacred symbols of worship, adorned by the hymns of praises, the one who has won the whole world by his enlightenment and the signs of enlightenment and been accepted by all kings as a supreme ruler.
केसरी.
The showerer of Videha Mukti and immutable signs of enlightenment immediately by Nirvana Diksha to all people. The one who creates bliss protecting leader, the roaring lion and the trumpeting young elephant for other religions.
शैव सिद्धारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्री मधुषभ ध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ.
The Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, Jagatguru of the Pandya, who is the supreme king of all kings, the Guru who is also the Pandya king, who is the supreme king of all kings, enlightening sun.
Avatara Bhuta
Shri Jnana Sambandha, the kingdom of enlightenment, the Shamalapita Mahasamsthana, which was revived by Jnana Sambandha Swami, the one who ascended the seat of omniscience, the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhana.
Arunagiri Yogi Sharap Paramparagatha Arunachala Sarvajna Pita Guru Mahasannidhana Sarvajna Pita Trayatrim Chadutra Dishatama Guru Mahasannidhana.
The one who has ascended the seat of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajna Pita as the 233rd Pontiff Guru Mahasannidhana in the lineage of Kailasa.
Nityotsava Nityamangale
Attractive energy of enriching.
Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samudbhuta Kailasa Paramparagata Vaivasvatama Vishwakvarishchandra Bhagirata Shri Ramachandra Shulasena Ityadi Anavachinna Sarvabhauma Chakravarti Paramparagata Tatrishta Shri Yogini Mandita Chaturshashti Sampradaya Shri Paramashiva.
The 1008 Sri Mahamandaleshwara Mahanirvani Pita established by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself and revived by sage Kapila.
Ishvara Guru Parampara Prapta Atala Pitha Ashtotara Sahasratama Ashtotara Sahasra Shri Atala Pithadishwara.
The 1008 Sri Atalapitadishwara of Atalapita, which is an unbroken lineage of pontiffs starting from Bhagavan Mahaganapati, who is the leader of the Ganas and who was coronated by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself.
The
23rd Guru Mahasannidhana of Dharma Mukti Swargapura Swarna Pita.
Kailasa Paramparagata Adipita Sarvajna Pita Jagatguru.
In the lineage of Kailasa coming on.
Shri Kailasa Punaruddharaka Shri Kailasa Paramacharya Srimad Paramahamsa Parirajagacharya Satchidananda Pranavastu Jnana Sambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swaminam Prityartham.
Who is in the state of Paramahamsa, the Acharya of all sannyasis and Parivra.
Tesham Padaravindayoho Bhakti Siddhyartham Guru Kripa Kataksha Siddhyartham Shema Stairya Virya Vijaya Ayura Rogya Aishwaryanam Abhiridhyartham
धर्मात् काममोक्षचतुर्विध फलपुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगलवाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवस्य श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य च ध्यान षोडशोपचार सर्वोपचार अर्चनाराधन पूजा प्रार्थना करिष्ये। ओम आनंदगंधनिलयाय नमः।
ओम भवरोगभेषजाय नमः।
ओम कल्पतरवे नमः।
ओम पशुपतये नमः।
ओम पाशविमोचकाय नमः।
ओम ईप्सितफलदायकाय नमः।
ओम भाग्यवृत्तिपरिवर्तकाय नमः।
ओम आधिव्याधिविनाशकाय नमः।
ओम समस्त कल्याण गुणान्विताय नमः।
ओम विडदिपुरीशाय नमः।
ओम श्री कैलासपतये नमः।
ओम शिवशक्त्यैक्यस्वरूपाय नमः।
ओम ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः।
ओम हां हौं शिवाय नमः।
ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिने नमः। Om Nithyanandam.
Let us now enter into the chanting of the stotra, the sacred chant to connect to Devi Parashakti.
Shabdha Brahmamayi Characharamayi Jyotirmayi Vangmayi Nithyanandamayi Niranjanamayi तत्त्वमयि चिन्मयि तत्त्वातीतमयि परात् परमयि मायामयि श्रीमयि सर्वैश्वर्यमयि सदा शिवमयि मां पाहि मीनाम्बिके।
Be pleased to protect me, O Mother Meenakshi, who is the form of eternal sound, who is the living and non-living, who is the light and the speech, who is always filled with happiness, is without any stain, who is the meaning of philosophy, who is the ultimate truth, who is beyond reasons and theories, who is the knowledge which is beyond knowledge, who is the enchantress as well as goddess Lakshmi, who is full of all types of wealth, who is the perennial Lord Shiva. I bow down to Mother Meenakshi.
Now, with this, just get ready. The first, your offering to Devi Parashakti, you can do so right now by using the super chat option on YouTube.
We'll now have Manyanatma Swami who will take us through step by step on how you can offer the super chat or the super sticker, the YouTube.
Yes. So we will now be preparing ourselves for the meditation. Whoever is ready, if you would like to offer your gratitude in the form of super chat on the YouTube window on the right side, you can click the dollar symbol and offer the super chat. It is now. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Bring your awareness to your breathing. As you inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Just visualize the beautiful form of Devi Parashakti. Possible and as deeply as possible. intensely chant the Mahavakya.